Happy Friday, everyone. All right, do you have something that has been, let's say, maybe handed down to you, or you kind of just picked up somewhere along the way that was autographed and you've always wondered, is this real? Now you can actually find out if it is. Brett Sadovnick from Tucson Coin and Autograph is here to tell us how we're going to find out. And Brett, you were kind of telling me some of the funny stories and stuff. I bet a lot of people are interested to see if their autograph is real. But before we get to that special event, what have you been up to? I haven't seen you in a little bit.
Well, I've been busy with, I do the occasional fundraisers and oh gosh, what I was busy with, I was on the phone too. I was trying to make my vacation plans.
So
anyway,
things have been good?
Yeah, things have been good. Actually, what's generated this event is I've been getting so many calls of people with autographs that I talked to the gentleman who does this type of thing, and he said, why don't we have an event at your store? His name is Chris Jones, and he works for a company named James Spence Authenticators. And they're one of two companies who authenticate autographs, and they're accepted by all the venues around the country.
Okay, and so he's going to come here. We're going to have him locally, which is awesome for us. And so what does he really do? Like, he's there, and do we just bring him anything that's autographed?
Yes, he'll be in Monday, and you bring him whatever autograph that you think has value.
Okay.
And he will, if it's going to take him some time, he'll take a digital photograph of it, and if it's real, he'll send you a letter of authentication.
Oh, that's what this is.
This is an example. This was the Apollo 12 photograph, and this is the letter of authenticity that you'll get with it.
Okay, so you bring him in something. He, like you said, can take a digital copy if he needs to, and then you'll receive the letter basically saying, yes, this is authentic.
Right. And if it's not real expensive, he's like, I have a book signed by Carl Sagan, and that's not as expensive, and you'll get a little card. So it'll cost you a little less to get it authenticated. On the card, he puts his serial number and puts a sticker on the back of the item.
So that they match?
Yes.
Okay. So, and we're saying, because the Carl Sagan book, let's say this is worth $150.
Yes.
So that requires just the card.
Right.
But is this necessary to do for anything that you have autographed to get it?
Yes, absolutely. If you want to sell it sometime in the future, that third party, the one who's going to buy it from the dealer or the auction house, is going to demand that it has the letter of authenticity. Actually, California's passed a law requiring that, and I'm sure the other states will follow suit at some point.
Interesting. Now, he's only here to say if something is or isn't real, but you can help if somebody wants to find out whatever it's worth. Yeah,
I can look it up while he's there and give you an idea what retail is, what we might pay for it once it's authenticated.
And, you know, I said we were kind of, you know, I was hearing some of your wonderful stories. And, you know, some people may say, oh, I got this autographed back in the day, or it's been handed down to me. But we were kind of talking about, like, books in particular, that sometimes they're actually not hand autographed. They're just printed in the book.
Yes, I just had the occasion of somebody donated a series of books to the Oro Valley Public Library. And my wife volunteers for them. So they brought me in one that was signed by a Nobel Prize winning author, and I looked at it, said it was one out of only 1,075 copies, and it was printed. The autograph wasn't even real. I was shocked. It was done about 80 years ago, and going, you know, there were people off back then.
They were ripping people off all the way since man came about. But that's kind of one of those instances where it might be something that you think was hand signed, or, you know, like you said, you know, you get passed down from grandma to grandpa to grandpa, and it gets down to you, and a story came along with it. Maybe it's not really the case.
My favorite story is the Pancho Villa autograph.
Yes.
The gentleman came in, his uncle had a ranch in southern Arizona, and he said he had a dollar bill from Pancho Villa. Well, I have a Pancho Villa autograph, so I said I can examine it and I'll know the difference. And he came in and I looked at it and I says, you know, your uncle probably got this from Pancho Villa, and he wrote from Pancho Villa on it, but this is his real signature, and that's not it.
So your uncle's signing of this dollar bill does not raise its value at all. I think those stories are really funny, and I think a lot of people are going to, you know, possibly find out they've got something of value. But beyond that, I have to ask, are you guys still doing the match for charity over there?
Yes. Instead of just doing particular days, I'll do it any time. If somebody comes in, and we help 7 charities, the Community Food Bank, Casa de los Niños, Tunadito, the Alzheimer's Association, the Fisher House Foundation, the Humane Society, and the American Cancer Society, I'll match any donation up to $50. We'll do it anytime.
I love that you're expanding that and doing that anytime anybody can walk in and help. And those are great charities that you have chosen to be your 7, Brett. I'm so glad you came back in. I'm going to remind them again what day they can come in, bring their autographed anything and see if it's authentic. Thank you, Brett.
You're welcome.
Now, this coming Monday at Tucson Coin and Autograph on Oracle, you can get your autographs authenticated from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more details, call 219-4427 or visit TucsonCoin.com.